Where were we? Oh yeah. What I want to talk about today. I think that nowadays people have become so accustomed to toxic relationships and just things being off in their relationship that they think that the basics are something special. Like, it's a bit off-putting how many times I've met new people recently, and we've talked about the topic about relationships, like what people should do in a relationship, what not, and many of them look at the basics as something special. Oh, I want someone who's loyal to me. I want someone who cares for me, who brings me breakfast in bed. I want someone who's honest with me. Like, those are the basics. Like, why do you exclude those like something special? No, those are the basics. Those should come with every relationship.
Breakfast in bed, not so much, but yeah. Should be safe for special occasions.
Look, you get my point.
Yeah, I know.
This caring, showing
I know.
that you care for someone, and giving someone that small gesture of breakfast in bed, as an example, is one of the best ways you can show that you care for someone.
Yeah.
But people make it to be something special, and actively seek it out, actively want like, oh, I want this, oh, this is gonna be perfect, like this relationship. No, it's just, it's really sad. Like I don't know the exact words for it, because people are so bereft of healthy traits and interactions nowadays in their relationships that they think that the basics are something special. What do you think? What's your opinion?
I do agree that most people nowadays think that the basics are something special, and it definitely shouldn't be that way.
Right.
For the record, like, a relationship shouldn't be 24/7 of constant love bombing, but still showing that you care about the person is something that the relationship should be built on.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be treated as a, oh my god, he actually cares about me. Well, yeah, that's why they're in a relationship with fucking you, like. But again, as I always say, fucking a certain individual who passed recently will be proud of what I'm gonna say. The internet and technology ruined dating, because especially today on YouTube and Instagram, you have people who vlog their whole lives, people who are waking up with a camera in their face, and they're trying to over-exaggerate their lives at first, and then when they get married or when they're in an active relationship, they try to show an unrealistic perception of what a relationship is.
Yep.
And most people are aware that not everyone can have a luxurious life where when you wake up, your boyfriend or girlfriend just brings you fucking tickets to see Rihanna backstage or whatever. But because they're aware of that, I personally believe that they also put the basics of caring for each other into that same bracket. To the point where if you start showing the basics, they're gonna think you're special. Today, it's sad when we talk to people and when they tell us, oh, I'm in a new relationship and this person hugs me all the time and this person holds my hand in public. Like, yeah, ain't that what you're supposed to be doing?
Yep.
And like you said, it's mind-boggling to me how people don't understand that the basics shouldn't be a standard for a healthy relationship. Like, yeah, of course, it's amazing to have the basics, and it's horrible when
they're not present.
Exactly. But that shouldn't be your criteria for a relationship. And what I'm trying to say is, if you do want to get into a relationship, make sure that you do get the basics, but at the same time, don't settle for someone who only gives you the basics. That's all I have to say.
Yep, fair. Like, interesting that you brought up the internet. It actually reminded me of the one meme we were joking about that one girl who basically did a massive L. Like, she gave herself the biggest L she could. For context, I'm gonna try and find it and put it on Instagram. Basically, the girl got so psyoped, lied to by the internet. I don't know how to explain it. Of how her boyfriend should treat her in a relationship. You know, take her on luxurious vacations, treat her like a princess, do this, do that. That she thought, the internet convinced her that her boyfriend is a bum, so she dumped him. Turns out, her boyfriend isn't a bum. He was saving his money so he can adopt his nephew so he can give him a better life. That was one of the most noble things that he could have done. And what happened in the end? She regretted it. She wanted him back. But she gave herself that L. She dunked it on herself.
Oh,
That's
no.
an example of, as you said, of how the internet perverts our perception of
Yeah.
what a relationship should be. Moreover, moving into my next point, what I wanted to say is, this is just an anecdote to, move into the point. I think because the internet and social media and all that, the standard of relationships, in many relationships, is determined by material things. Instead of actually, care and investing yourself in the person. And this kind of rhetoric is all over the place, really. Like, this isn't just with relationships between two romantic partners. This kind of rhetoric is even present in a relationship between parents and children, where they think that, okay, if I can give my partners, my children, all the money in the world, I can buy everything they desire, they'll live a good life. The reality is, that's not a good relationship. And the fact is that won't necessarily be a good life. At best, they'll see you as a money bank. At worst, they'll just be so cuddled that in the end your partners will get ruined by your antics. By you bankrolling every whim they have. And that's the problem. Like, you can't judge. Well, you shouldn't judge. No, you can't. You shouldn't judge. You can. You shouldn't judge the quality of a relationship by material things.
Yeah. I mean, there is a saying, money can't buy love. And a relationship should be based on love and nothing else. Of course, you're gonna have a better life if you have money. But without love, you won't have a good childhood.
Yeah.
You won't have a good relationship. And I truly believe without love, you won't be happy. But that's just my opinion.
Why do you think that's the case, though? Like, why do you think that nowadays people are just used to bad traits being a standard in relationships?
I can't tell you why I think it is, but I can tell you where it won't be like that.
Where?
Into the one place where capitalism has not prevailed. Space! No, but I really do think it's because of capitalism and how every special day, like Valentine's Day, is, oh, it's a holiday where if you don't buy something for your partner, you're not a good partner. No, dude. It's just a fucking scheme to get your money. You should show your partner that you love them every single fucking day. And I really do think it's because of holidays like that, and of media, because of movies, again, Instagram stars and YouTube stars, that it has become like this, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, look, I'm not as extreme as you. I am, but not now. I won't attribute to capitalism what can be attributed to ignorance. It's just that I think that nowadays bad character traits are so romanticized that people just, sweep them under the rug.
Yep.
And this is a trope that's been going on since the 60s, I believe, even maybe earlier. The bad boy trope,
Probably.
which is funny. Look, people, specifically women, like bad boys. I know it's too much of a generalization.
they like good boys, good guys.
Good guys finish last. Anyways, my point was, this should not be happening. Because there's a psychological condition called hysterotrophilia, I think I pronounced it like that, where you actively seek out people who treat you like shit. That is not desirable. However, nowadays, how often is it the case that when we look at someone who's a romantic interest of ours, and we're like, I can fix him, I can fix her, I can do it, it's me. Or never mind the last 5 people who who couldn't fix her, I can fix her.
We are a generation that grew up with Twilight.
I didn't.
No,
I've
like,
played
as a generation, we grew up with Twilight. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say, dude.
Yeah. That's more than.
And 50 Shades of Grey, and what was that other fucking movie? 3 something?
300.
No, it was like 300 something, but I don't like.
Don't matter.
It's because of those things that become so popular. It's not just girls who go for the bad guys. Let's be honest.
Like,
Let's be honest.
No,
Both,
no,
it
no,
works both
I agree.
ways.
I agree. I fully agree.
Yeah.
Because look, how often is the case when we've been talking with friends or just random people, and you just start a conversation about like, I'm sorry for the internet. If you're under 18, close your ears. Like, which girls have the best pussy? It's always the crazy bitches. It's always them.
Listen.
It's always them. Second, girls with bangs.
The best
If it's a combination,
cat I've seen was owned by a man. I'm just saying, like I love all pets.
yes, all felines are
I
beautiful.
love all pets,
Yes.
but the best cat I've ever seen was owned by a guy.
Fair, fair.
That's all I have to say.
Where the fuck did we go with this conversation? Anyways,
But, yeah.
what do y'all think?
Let us know what
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
think in the comment sections below, and as always, we'll see you next time. Peace.